Alright, what's up with whoever's here? I'm out on that. Trying to make some money. It's not going so well so far. It's a pretty busy area for food delivery normally. There's a bunch of restaurants over there. There's a bunch of restaurants over there. There's a bunch of restaurants over there. Right here in the middle. I was doing all right by this time yesterday. I was getting some good deliveries actually. I was out for 4 hours and averaging probably about $3 a mile. This is about as good as it gets anymore, around here anyway. I was hoping to have the same kind of day today. So I put, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles on that thing already today for nothing more than just a nice scooter ride. This is one hell of a delivery scooter though, honestly. I mean, I hated changing the rear tire on it, but I mean, I was out here for 4 hours yesterday. I took 7 deliveries, and I was kind of just riding slowly in between. And I went home and plugged it in, and it still had 53% charge left, which is pretty good. Pretty good for a cheap scooter anyway. Ah, the sun's coming out. Now it's getting hot, and I have long sleeves on. So right about now is when I should be getting offers from the Cheesecake Factory right over there. They usually start about this time of day, and I'm right across the street, so I got to be one of the closest drivers, I would imagine. And I tell you, as much as I love coming out here and just riding this thing for the hell of it, and I do, I mean, I really enjoy it, but nobody pays me for that, you know? So I don't know what it is with the food delivery apps lately, but which scooter? This is the Highboy Max Pro, which is probably, you know, out of the scooters that I have, it's probably the best delivery scooter. I think my Highboy S2 Max is my favorite to ride when I'm just riding, you know, because around here in downtown Las Vegas and the Strip area and stuff, I'm riding pretty slowly most of the time anyway. I don't need to go more than 19 miles an hour, but this thing has tons of range. If you're just joining the stream, I was mentioning earlier, I was out here, I did 4 hours of food delivery yesterday on it, Took it home, plugged it in, and it still had 53% battery left. And I was riding, I mean, the wheels were turning for 4 hours. And I think that's pretty amazing. So, I mean, if you're in the market for a good delivery scooter, Uber Eats, DoorDash, etc., I do recommend the Highboy Max Pro, but for God's sake, put some of that slime in the tires, so hopefully you don't ever have to change the back tire on this thing. Like, I was this close to throwing that thing in the trash when I had to change the tire. It was one hell of a pain in the ass. So still nothing. I'm still logged into 2 apps. I've been logged in for about 45 minutes now. I've had 2 offers. One of them was for $2.75 going 3.4 miles. The other one was for $2 going like 2.4 miles. And even on something like this, those just wouldn't make any sense at all. But yesterday, I was doing great. I mean, well, but, you know, considering the way things are lately, I was doing great. I had 7 deliveries. I was averaging about $3, $3.50 a mile, maybe. And, you know, I wasn't busy or anything, but it was fairly steady. There were a few times when I wasn't on my way to pick something up or, you know, taking a delivery. So I would normally, when it's like this, I would normally think about going down to the strip, just cruising slowly on that thing and using as little charge as possible. But the strip is so crazy right now with all the Formula One stuff going on. Parts of it are closed, or at least were when I left the house this morning. You can't even go down certain parts of Las Vegas Boulevard right now because of the Formula One race. So I live downtown. I try to keep it to downtown whenever possible. But sometimes you get a day like this when there's just nothing going on. So I don't know. I got plenty of charge. I got a power bank so I can charge my phone. I could be out here for 4 or 5 hours, no problem, as long as it doesn't start raining. It's supposed to later. But really trying to make some money. But, you know, anybody that does food delivery, especially around here lately, kind of knows how it goes. I mean, some days you're doing great. Some days you're not really doing it all. So I started over by Fremont Street. I live on Fremont Street. I logged in around 3rd Street, I want to say, and there's a bunch of restaurants over there, a couple McDonald's, a bunch of other stuff that are you know usually doing orders this time of day, but nothing so far. If you go down that way a little bit, there's a Jason's Deli, which I took probably, I think 3 of my orders from yesterday were from there. And I'd say those usually average about $8. That's a pretty good place to take deliveries from, as long as you don't get the huge drinks. They have like buckets of soda that you can get. I don't know, it's like a 32-ounce drink or a 40-ounce drink or something. And they're always kind of spilling out the top, so I don't like doing those. But yesterday it was all salads, you know, all like individual items, and I was averaging probably $8 or $9. And that's great. I'll take those all day, every day if I can get them. One of the advantages to doing deliveries in a place like downtown Vegas is everything's usually pretty close by. Well, with Uber Eats, I'd say the average distance is probably about 1.5, maybe 2 miles. sometimes I get some offers for long ones with DoorDash. Like yesterday I got an offer from DoorDash. It was like 16 point something miles for $11. I don't know who's taking those. I'm sure as hell not going to do it on that thing. But I don't know. Like I was saying earlier in the stream, there's a cheesecake factory right over there behind the W. And if you can get an order from there that's a short enough distance, it's usually a pretty good payout. But oftentimes, like the Cheesecake Factory, well, at least in the Vegas market, only deals with DoorDash. And DoorDash still thinks I'm driving a car. So I will get offers from there that are 10 or 12 miles, but I'll also get some that are just a mile or two. You know, maybe people that work in downtown Las Vegas or live close by. And those are usually pretty good. So, still logged in to 2 apps, still nothing. Still got pretty much all the battery on that thing, so I can be out for a while. I was planning on being out for a while, but you know, it's got to be something in it for me, really. I'm not just out here for the hell of it, as much as I would like to be. Some nice roses over here. You gotta watch out for homeless people poop in a situation like this. There's a guy sleeping over here the other day when I came by. Alright, well, I don't normally chase hotspots. I think that's a stupid thing to do, especially on a scooter, an electric scooter. But I think I'm gonna right now, just because there's nothing happening here. There are at least 5 restaurants over here across the street in this outlet mall that I pretty regularly deliver from, and not one of them is hit yet today. So I might head back towards where I started, and I don't know, might do another stream if nothing's happening over there, but hopefully I can get something going. But anyhow, I'm probably going to be doing a live stream later tonight from or this afternoon or evening from like the touristy area of downtown. Probably going to go walk around, maybe have some dinner, do a couple other things. And you guys can come if you want to. But for now, I guess I'm gonna see if I can try and find some money around here. And I suppose I'll catch up with you guys in a while. So hope you have a great day if I don't see you for a while. And you know, tune in later if you get a chance. I'll be doing something. And yeah. Look forward to seeing you then. Thank you. I appreciate it.